Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here, please subscribe, like this video, also leave your opinions in the comment section below. No fewer than 2,000 protesters on Friday blocked the Anambra State Police Command headquarters gate to protest brutality against the female youth corps and the intimidation of citizens in the state by the Agune Chamber security outfits and pestle carriers in the Aka Odo. The protesters under the aegis of Make Anambra Great Again, MAGA, led by Sir Paul Chukwuma, said the state was under siege in the hands of a state security outfit known as Agune Chamber and operative Udo Gachi. He said what happened to Jennifer Aloho, the female member of the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, at Oba Idemili South local government area, was humiliating and embarrassing to the state and Nigeria at large. Chukwuma, who is the governorship candidate of a young progressive party YPP, said the people of Anambra would never keep quiet again in the killings, rape, kidnappings and other crimes that had taken over the state. He said President Bola Tinubu had distributed enough funds to states in Nigeria, including Anambra State, to help in bettering the lives of the citizens and asked what happened to Anambra's shares. The protesters, including the young and old men and women, and many professionals with placards with different descriptions. Chukwuma further said the NYSC member was brutally rough-handled by the state government Agune Chamber, who, according to him, were carrying an AK-47 in the state without authorization, while asking the police to investigate the matter. However, responding to the protesters, the Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP, in charge of operations, Ibrahim Ezekiel, commended the protesters for being peaceful without being violent. Ezekiel, who represented the Commissioner of Police, Okoye Orutugo, assured that the command would look into the allegation of a state-owned security outfit using AK-47. Again, he said that the state government had already handed over those who assaulted the NYSC member to the police, adding that the command had started an investigation into the matter. He noted that in line with its mandate to maintain peace and security, the command would engage relevant state security stakeholders and partners to ensure that appropriate actions were taken to address the concerns raised, in accordance with the law and established procedures. The police command remains committed to protecting lives and property, promoting lawful engagement and working closely with all stakeholders to sustain peace and security in Anambra State, the DCP said. You all, let's have your total new opinions in the comments section. First of all, I am so glad, I am so happy that at least, this set of people are protesting, because it would be really bad for you not to see at least one group of people protest in Anambra State because of this incident. By the way, that incident was horrific, and we have heard a first-hand, narration from the lady herself, who said that they actually assaulted her based off of the fact that she was arguing with them. And that was my logical conclusion even before I heard from her. I remember the first video I made concerning this case, I already dissected it, coming to the conclusion that there must be more to this story, because I couldn't even believe that it could be because these people were accusing them of being Yahoo boys or Yahoo girls. That was why they stripped her naked, because it felt to me like it was a vendetta. It was something personal and, out of the ordinary, and which she confirmed when she narrated her experience. She said it was because she was arguing with them, and they told her, like, what gods do you have as a woman to argue with us? What gods do you have as a woman, to stand shoulder to shoulder with us? How dare you? And, they just wanted to humiliate her. This was not just about accusing her of Yahoo. This was just a humiliation attempt, to just make themselves feel better, to make themselves feel more like a man, But ironically, these people they are not even men. They can never be a man. They can never. And I'm glad that even men are speaking up against this act. It's just not right. It's just not right. And this Agune Chamber vigilante group, I think they started this year, early this year, and already we are having, scandal on our hands. It just shows that these people are not properly trained. They were not properly trained. It's obvious that they were not properly trained. And these people are handling AK-47. How can you just hand AK-47 rifle to untrained people? And I think this is one of the disadvantage of state police. I know that for a while, different state governors have been clamoring for state police, they need their state police and all of that. But look at it, look at what is happening. The Agune Chamber Group was just constituted not even up to 12 months ago. And now look at the kind of scandal that we are having on our hands. It just goes to show that the federal government should be careful, even if at all they are going to, allow them proceed with this state police issue, because everything can turn upside down. It can turn on you own later on. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Okay, Chuku on NS says they should also protest against the insecurity and incessant killings in the state. Of course. One thing is, I don't like it when, people are doing something and you say, oh, what about this? What about that? Why didn't two people protest about that? At least they're doing something. They're making a change. Where are you? Did you come out with them? Did you do anything? At least they are protesting against something. It's better than, them just sitting at home and complaining all day. The next comment says, at times, I wonder what's going on in Anambra. How can this type of low life inspire to lead Anambra? What's he protesting now for with his thugs? Now, wow. An ugly incident was reported. The government took actions immediately. The culprits were dismissed, handed over to the appropriate quarters for prosecution, and someone wishing to be a governor of a state is still protesting. What for? Greedy fellow. I think this protest is just to let them know that don't do any mago. Make sure that you follow due process and make sure that these people get, the deserving punishment for their actions. Another comment here says, it's not campaign any longer, but protest. Oga, go rest. But both police, Indi Okoye and Agone Chamber, are killing the innocent youths while they are the real criminals. Clement says, now this one you want take win election, now old fashion. Lastly, Maker says, police is your friend. Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. Some people seem to think that this protest is politically motivated because he has a political ambition. Let me know in the comment section what's your thoughts on that. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.